Happening now, First Step 4 high school graduation is about 4 months away, and a lot of teens are still figuring out what they want to do after they walk the stage. Southside ISD is launching a new program to show career paths students might not have thought of before. Eyewitness News reporter Erica Zucco was there today for one reveal. And Erica, how did the students react?
Well, Deborah, sometimes you watch students at career fairs and presentations and they aren't that into it, but they were all about this one. One student I talked to watched this program, then said, "This is what I want to do." CPS Energy visited to share a little about their work and how each job can lead to a high-paying career path. This tree on fire at Southside High School showed students the power of electricity.
They're really stoked about this particular opportunity.
For the first time, CPS Energy launched its Students Interested in Technical Education program, or SITE, at Southside High School. These students took Intro to Electricity, a new class at the school. They saw some of the hands-on work journeyman linemen do.
They work on like 24/7. They work every day of the year, even if it's raining, snowing.
Graduating senior Daniel Jimenez says he knows it's tough work, but it's also a career path with room for growth.
They pay good, and especially with like starter people, you know. Year by year, you'll go on and increase your position, and of course you'll get a higher check.
These students have the chance to apply for paid internships with CPS Energy to start after graduation. They'll get free training and may be offered full-time jobs at the end of the summer. Southside ISD started electricity courses to show students there are options other than college that need hard workers and offer benefits and growth.
There is such a shortage of skilled workers.
The district hopes events like this will spark interest in planning for the future, whether that's in college, through a certification and career, or with the military.
Well, Erica joins us now at the table. And Erica, what an exciting idea. This is something students can do without a college degree, right?
It is, Deborah. There's all different levels of this, and CPS Energy actually says that people can come on, do these internships, and they'll give them all of the training on the job. So they don't even need a college degree to get into these career paths. And it isn't just CPS Energy. Tomorrow they're actually turning Southside into a med school for the day. So they're coming up with all of these programs because every student is different and they want all of them to have options.
How wonderful, and certainly jobs of the future here.
Definitely.
Medical field. All right, Erica, thank you.